Hello, my lovelies. Thank you for joining me again. Today we are here to do the general reading for Virgos. Welcome, my lovelies. Thank you for joining me. For those of you who are new, I do past, present, future, and then I pull 5 cards for clarity, whether that be what you don't see coming, so a little bit of advice, or just some basic clarity on some things that you need clarity on, right? I pull with one deck, and then I gain clarity with another one, right? Oh, card flipped over. And then at the end of it, I pull from one of my oracle decks for a final pull away message, right? What they want you to know, walk away, accepting, realizing, and so on, okay? If it resonates with you guys, like, share, comment, subscribe. If you want a personal reading, I'll have in the description the link for our Instagram so you can hit us up for a personal reading. Even if it doesn't resonate with you and you feel like it resonates with somebody else in your family, in your life, go ahead and send it to them. Help them out, all right? Let them get some clarity. All right, we're going to start. Let's see what we've got going on for you Virgos, right? What we got going on for my earth sign? My cool, laid-back Virgos. What's going on with y'all? Let's see. Starting with the past, dear Virgo. The present. Future. And remember, when I do future, guys, I do anywhere from 7 days up to 6 months, because anything that you decide to do here and now, and later on does slightly and greatly affect the road, the journey, the path that you're set on, right? And then 5 for clarity. Artemis. I'm sorry, y'all. She did this for the Sagittarius reading too. I guess she's done being in my lap. She doesn't want to be with y'all today, Virgos. I apologize. She was with me for Scorpio. She was with me for Sagittarius. She doesn't want to be with me for Virgos. So, okay. Let's see what we've got going, shall we? In the past, you've got the Lovers in reverse, the Queen of Swords in reverse, and the 10 of Cups in reverse. In the present, you've got the King of Cups, the Moon, and then 8 of Cups. And in the future, you've got the Sun, you've got the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. And then we've got our 5 cards to gain for clarity, advice, what have you at the end, okay? So let's see. A lot of emotional things going on here, Virgo. And then some things dealing with material gains, right? Some work, some creativity, some financial. Let's see what we've got going, right? So in the past, we've got the Lovers in reverse. We've got the Queen of Swords in reverse, right? And then we've got the 10 of Cups in reverse. It's a good bit of, I feel like, emotional upheaval. And definitely getting a relationship of sorts, whether it be work-related, whether it be love-related, whether it be family-related, friendship-related. Definitely some type of I'm going to say power struggle, not really seeing the love, the passion, the joy within this relationship, within this situation. Kind of struggling to see it here in the past, Virgos. What? And we want me to use this one later? Okay, we'll use that one at the end. Okay, ma'am. I'm sorry, guys. Artemis is trying to put her insight. So let's try and get clarity on the Lovers in reverse. What is this lack of passion, this lack of love that's going on, right? needing it, not giving it, what's going on. So we've got the Lovers in reverse being clarified by the Seven of Swords in reverse, not being deceived by things, by the situation, by a person. Four of Swords, not wanting to rest on it, pushing forward, keep wanting those answers. And then perceptive in reverse, right? That's the Sun. I'm sorry, in case you guys don't know, that is definitely no, I'm sorry, that's not the Sun for this deck. That is 10, 11, 12. That is, no, that's exactly what it is, perceptive. Pause for looking at the bigger picture. So in reverse, sorry guys, I had a brain fart. So you've got the Lovers in reverse being clarified by Seven of Swords, not being deceived, right? Seeing everything for what it is. But at the same time, I feel like you aren't, right? You're pushing forward and not letting, that's what it is. You're not letting somebody who's trying, in a situation that's trying to pull the wool over your eyes do just that, right? You're looking at the bigger picture. You're looking at all sides. You're pushing forward. You're like, no, you know what? Something about this just isn't sitting right with me. There's no joy. There's no passion. I feel like I'm losing power. I'm losing control. I'm losing that fortitude, right? That strength, that confidence. Okay. Let's maybe just 2 for clarity on this one, right? Queen of Swords in reverse being clarified, and I will pull a third one, by the Seven of Wands in reverse, lack of valor. Prince of Cups in reverse, not being able to see, right, your part, not really being, not that you're not able to see your part in it, you're not able to go within yourself and figure things out. Right, this was a very tough situation for you, Virgos, in the past. And then you got 10 of Wands in reverse. But then again, that's letting go of burdens, right? Not letting these things weigh you down. I'm sorry, Virgos. If your reading is starting off heavy, all right? I guess that's why Artemis left. She's like, oh, no. And, like, just for the final, you know, just because I'm going to come back and say, go ahead and use the angel deck for clarity at the end. So let's see what this 10 of Cups in reverse is, right? Though I'm pretty sure I've got a pretty good idea of what happened in the past with you, Virgo. So the 10 of Cups in reverse, I'm sorry, guys. I will figure out a way to not have that glare on there in the upcoming videos. 10 of Cups in reverse being clarified, wow, by the Princess of Cups in reverse, right? Dreams aren't being fulfilled. You're having to reassess them, really reshape them, because this situation here, it just was not, it wasn't a joyful one. You lost power. You were losing passion. There was no passion. You were fighting to try and find the passion, right? You were almost as if you were seeing the events unfold. You were seeing what events had unfolded and how you got to where you were in this situation. And you were realizing that you had a loss of power. You didn't want to push forward anymore. You were tired of seeing, you know, what you had done wrong in the situation, you know, your burdens, you were letting them go, and you were like, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot, right? 2 of Discs required some change, required you to make a decision and say it's either this or it's either that. Right? It's either me or the situation. It's me and my emotional security, my emotional well-being, my healing, my love, my relationships, you know, me or this relationship, me or this situation, I feel like. 10 of Swords in reverse, don't despair, right? Tough situation, but you didn't sit in the despair. You ultimately had to make your decision, right? Based upon the fact that all your cups were emptying out at this point. You were filling them up. And Virgos are very, very analytical, right? So very analytical. It's a checks and balances kind of thing with you guys. Like, you're very logical, very practical, systematic in your approach to life, right? So if something isn't sitting right, you're gonna sit there and take it apart bit by bit until you figure it out. And I feel like that's what you did in the past here, Virgo. I feel like that's what you did in the past. You realized that this was a heavy situation, and you made some choices. You put your foot down and you were like, it's either me or this situation, and my dreams are bigger than this, right? My aspirations are bigger than this situation that I'm in. All right. Let's move on to the present, Virgo. You've got the King of Cups, you've got the Moon, and you've got the Eight of Cups. So things are turning around here in the present, right? Things are definitely turning around here in the present when it comes to your emotions, but you still have a little bit of that that illusion, that dream state, that not wanting to come out of the darkness. All right, you're still kind of remaining naive about a situation, whether it be something from the past or whether it be something going on right now, right? So don't let it get to the point where it did in the past, where you're left in this really heavy spot where you have to make an ultimate change decision kind of thing, right? Right, where you're having to reassess your dreams, because I know that's not fun for Virgos, right? Y'all plan things out, though y'all aren't afraid, to improve, through your diligence and consistent practice. Y'all no. You, like, honestly, Virgos, at least the Virgos that I've run across, and from what I've done studying and reading on astrology, y'all don't really like a whole lot of work, extra effort. You like things to kind of be easy, to be able to pick it apart, right? Analyze it. So anyway, back to the present, you got King of Cups, some understanding, the Moon, illusions, right? And then you've got Eight of Cups, some doorways, either opening up or you opening up. Let's see what this King of Cups is. Is it you giving understanding? Is it you gaining understanding? What's going on, right? Is you needing understanding for the present? You got the King of Cups. Look at him in his chariot, right? And I'm feeling a lot of masculine energy here. Scorpio. I mean, it is emotional, so that definitely does tie into femininity, but men can be emotional too. So I feel like that strength, that fortitude, that resilience of you Virgos is it's got you propelling forward, right? It's definitely got you propelling forward. But it's a steady flow, right? It's not really a stagnant kind of energy, but it's not really a fast-paced kind of energy either. All right. So King of Cups being clarified by Three of Wands, right? Getting that overall vision, right? King of Wands in reverse, stepping out of that leadership role, which sometimes for some Virgos, that can be a relief, honestly, because some Virgos, not all, don't like to be in the leadership role, and then others, you kind of thrive in it because it allows you to be able to pick apart things and have a little bit more control, and get things systematically to work in your favor, right? And then you got Ace of Discs, wealth. So I feel like definitely in the present, Virgo, you are shifting your focus, I almost want to say, or reshifting your focus, and or allowing yourself to focus on other things, right? Three of Wands with the vision, stepping out of that leadership role so that you can maybe focus on other things that get that understanding, so you can. So you know how a boss would actually delegate so that they can focus on something else? I feel like that's what you're doing, Virgo. You're stepping down and reevaluating certain aspects of your life, certain areas of your life, right? Pulling away in certain leadership roles, passing the buck to other people so that they can accumulate their wealth. You can focus on your wealth and building up that energy, building up that momentum, and getting your vision to come to life, especially after this this rough patch you went through, right? But let's see what we're being naive about, Virgos. What are you being naive about? What are you not accepting? Is what I'm feeling. Don't repeat them cycles, because you know that energy will come back to bite you on the butt right after you just got out of one situation, right? You didn't learn it, you need to learn it before you can move forward. It's going to keep putting you back in that same spot, that same predicament. Or you may feel like you never got out of it to begin with, right? You just kind of brushed it under the rug and or put your foot down, made some ultimatums, right? You made the change, but did the other person make the change? Did the situation change? Did it get any better? All right. So then the moon. All right. So the moon is being clarified by the Queen of Disc, calling you to nurture, calling you to love, calling you to put back in, right? To follow that intuition, to follow that gut. And then you got 5, follow that intuition. Woo, woo, woo. That's a big one. That's a big one. 5 of Disc, right? Destitution. Realize where you are. Realize why you're there and how you got there. Look at the bigger picture. Look at everything that led up to it, right? And then you've got 2 of Wands in reverse. Something you're planning and or not planning, you need to plan. I feel like this is more of a something you are planning. You need to not be planning, and or something you're not planning, you need to be planning. But I feel like it's something you need to not be planning, or something you're not taking into consideration in your planning because you're not out of the dark just yet. You're still in dream state. You're in la la land almost. You're letting the fact that this is what you want so bad cloud your vision and see what's actually going on, right? Right? That what you're planning doesn't really work that way, right? You got to give some more. Be a little bit more nurturing, right? Look at the bigger picture. Look at the little things that add up to the bigger picture. Virgos, you guys are really good at picking things apart and being analytical, right? Get down to the root of it, right? Some type of plan is not what it seems. Whether it be a person, a situation, I feel like this has to do with a person, whether it be in your business, whether it be in your career, your personal life, your family, your love. Somebody's plans aren't really matching up with yours. You're not looking at the bigger picture. You're not realizing everything that's going on. You're not feeding into it enough, right? And then 8 of Cups. Doorways. What are these doorways? Are you opening up doorways, or doorways being opened up for you? I feel like it's almost about to tell me that you're missing some opportunities because you're living in this dream state. What's going on, Virgos? This is your clarity. Go ahead and do it. And or don't do it, right? So you've got 8 of Cups, some doorways being clarified by 5 of Wands, competition. The 9 of Cups in reverse, lack of fulfillment. And then Prince of Disc, not being as reliable, right? I feel like this is you trying to Virgo, this is you trying to open up doorways for somebody, but they're being a little combative, right? They're not allowing you to fill up those cups. And in turn, it's hindering you from filling up your cups in the way that you feel it should be, you know, should all be filled, right? Because you've got rows here. So if one cup empties, the next one fills, and then the next one. So, and then you've got Prince of Disc, reliability. Almost as if you feel like you're not able to be reliable and or somebody isn't reliable. I feel like you feel like this situation or this person, whatever it be, isn't reliable. Right? And that could tie back into this competition, right? This Five of Wands battle, this combative energy, right? You're trying to open up doorways, but this person isn't allowing you to do that. This situation isn't allowing you to do that. And or Virgos, you've got somebody trying to open the doors for you. You're being combative, not letting them fill it in, and being unreliable. Take it how it needs to be taken, Virgos, okay? But I love you. Again, if you guys need a more in-depth, more personal reading, go ahead and hit us up on our Instagram page. And we'd be more than happy to go ahead and help you out with that. All right? So let's get on to the future. Artemis, don't you dare. And let's see what's going on with this Sun and the happiness, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, right? So the Sun is happiness, right? Seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, being joyous, you know, basking in the warmth, all of that. We know that. That's beautiful. We want that. We accept that. But let's see what this Nine of Pentacles in reverse is, this lack of gratitude. Is it that you're feeling that you're not getting the gratitude that you deserve? Or is it that you know, so either you're not getting the gratitude that you deserve, right? And or you're not giving the gratitude that is deserved, or not going to be giving the gratitude that is deserved, because this is the present. I mean, this is the future, right? So anywhere from 7 days to 6 months, can be sooner, can be later. That's usually where my readings have usually fallen within, right? So Nine of Pentacles in reverse. What is this Nine of Pentacles in reverse? Needing some clarity. Ace of Swords, okay. Nine of Wands, some resilience, and Six of Cups, some innocence, right? So in the future, you've got Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Now, see you, ma'am? That's what you get. I'm sorry, guys. My kitty tried to climb on the table and fell. Come here with your crazy behind. Pause. Sorry, guys. I do have to shuffle. It's just treating my cards with respect, okay? All right. So, Nine of Pentacles in reverse being clarified by Ace of Swords, some clarity, right? The Nine of Wands needing some resilience, and then Six of Cups, going back to that childhood innocence, giving into your hopes, your desires, right? Your happiness. So I'm going to say that this is you not getting the gratitude that you feel you deserve, Virgo. Right? Nine of Pentacles in reverse. All that work you're putting in and nobody's seeing it. Nobody's grateful. They're not showing gratitude to you. And that's eating at you. You're wondering why. You need clarity as to why. What is it you need to do to start getting that gratitude, right? Nine of Wands, but resilience is still going to be needed. So in the future, Virgo, you've got a moment where you feel like gratitude is lacking from other people, right? Go ahead and ask for that clarity. Get that clarity as to what it is you need to do, or you know, why it is you're not getting that clarity, that gratitude. And the Nine of Wands, resilience, right? Take whatever it is they say in stride and push forward, keep it moving, and go ahead and do what makes you happy. Right? If you find that you can't get this person or the situation's gratitude, that's fine. Remember the Sun, right? Again, guys, remember, you manifest your own life, your own happiness. your own sorrow, your own pain, all of that. The energy that you put forth, the thoughts that you say, regardless of whether you speak them out loud or even, once you finish that thought in your head of, oh man, I'm not going to get this job. Well, then you're not going to get the job. But if you're sitting here saying, man, I'm going to have this job and that job, well, then guess what? You're going to have options, right? Speak into existence what you want. Manifest it. Keep that energy going. Keep that positivity going. Let's see what this 7 of Pentacles in reverse is. And I feel like it's a fight of faith. It's a fight of faith. But fear not. So this 7 of Pentacles, right? In reverse is being clarified by 2 swords, making some decisions. And I think that just goes saying, stick to your beliefs, right? Because 6 of Swords in reverse. Don't transition. Don't change your mind. Don't go through with that change. Don't go into that period, right? King of Disc, power, remain strong, remain fortified in your beliefs, in your decisions, right? Don't let faith waver. So maybe a test of faith coming up for you, Virgos, right? You've got some sun coming in. You got a period where you feeling lack of gratitude. Go ahead and gain that clarity. Get that resilience and keep it pushing forward. Right? And maybe that ties into this test of faith too. Make your decision, but remember, don't remain firm. Don't be wavering. Right? Make your decision to remain firm. Let's say it that way, right? Right? And then let's gain these 5 clarity on these 5 cards we have over here, right? So we've got the Chariot, right? Ushering in some movement, some confidence, some triumph. We've got the Death card following it, some rebirth, some ending of cycles. We've got the Knight of Swords, some spontaneity, right? Giving in to impulses, being a little happy. You've got the King of Wands in reverse, but not taking action, right? And or pausing on taking some action. We'll gain clarity on that. And then you've got the Page of Wands, right? Which is ushering in that innocence factor. That let's get back to some creativity, right? Some childlike creativity. Let's go back and see where we started. Get back to that creativity, that imagination. That's the word I was looking for, imagination. All right, so let's gain clarity on these 5 cards over here, whether it be what we don't see coming for the Virgos, what they need clarity on, what they need advice on. Let's see, let's gain clarity. Right? Chariot, Death card. All right, so the Chariot, right? Some triumph, some moving forward, being clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. Right? Making your own destiny, putting things into action, right? Putting your work in and reaping the rewards. So definitely something good coming up. So I'm going to say, Virgos, remain strong, right? Remain positive. Look for the sun, right? Remain resilient. And then you've got the Death card being clarified by the Magicians, right? And the Magicians is putting in that work, right? That creativity, that willpower. So going through a period of rebirth, ending those cycles. So accept the change that's happening, accept the growth, let those cycles die down in those chapters and start fresh, start new, get creative, right? Get creative with your situations, get creative with your relationships. Knight of Swords, spontaneity, being clarified by Princess of Wands in reverse. So don't go looking for those happy circumstances. Let them come to you. Those moments of spontaneity, those moments of blissfulness, of giving into those desires can be good, right? But don't give too much into it. Like, don't go overboard. Don't go crazy. Don't indulge too much to where you forget the growth that you've done. You forget the work that you have to accomplish. But At the same time, let it come to you. That's exactly what spontaneity is, right? Don't go looking for that adventure. Let that adventure happen to you is what I'm getting from that. All right. And then we've got the Knight of Wands in reverse being clarified by 10 of Cups. Some harmony. So again, don't just let that spontaneity, let that happiness, let that light, let that love, let that rebirth, those ending of those cycles go and usher in the new change, right? Go with the flow is what I'm getting here. Go with the flow. And then we've got Page of Wands, Innocence, being clarified by Princess of Swords in reverse. I'm gonna say this Page of Wands is that's your creativity and your will, and then Princess of Swords. Don't get sidetracked on the little things, right? Don't get sidetracked on the little things. Focus on or depending on the problems that you have, right? Because as I went to complete the sentence, it said, wait. So if you're one of those people one of those Virgos who tends to focus on the big thing and then worries about the little things as you go, try and swap that. And if you're one of those Virgos who worries about all the little things to build up the bigger picture, again, swap that. Look at it from a different picture, right? Princess of Swords, curiosity. Princess of Swords in reverse. So don't get too analytical, Virgo. Don't get too analytical. Don't start reading between the lines. That Page of Wands energy, keep it innocent. Keep it light. Keep it fun. Keep it happy. Keep it just full-blown creative on an innocent level. Back to basics, right? Don't get too crazy with it. All right, Virgo. Let's see what we have for your final message, your pull away. Artemis was like, you need to use this one because you kept messing with this deck. So we'll use this one. Our Angel Gods Goddess deck. Again, these 3 cards are your final takeaway message. What your spirit guides, your ancestors, your guardian angels want you to leave this reading accepting, understanding, realizing, knowing, moving forward with the ability to fix, address, or no, right? Let's see what they've got for you, Virgos. Well, there's what it's got for you, Virgos. So Virgos, let's see your final message, Goddess of Compassion. Self-criticism is diminishing your sense of self-worth. Stop being so analytical on yourself, right? We are our biggest critics, guys. We really are our biggest critics. That goes for all the signs, not just Virgos. All the signs, everybody, you're your biggest critic, right? But don't be so critical of yourself. Realize the things that you've accomplished. Realize the fact that you've been able to put your foot down, that you've been able to really see the root of the problem, to assess the situation and say what needs to change, right? Yeah, you still have a little bit of work to do because you're letting yourself be in the dark for certain things. But again, open those doorways for yourself and for other people, because that is karmic energy that you need to accumulate and put out there, right? So then your next message, Angel of Manifestation. Your efforts, determination, and perseverance have paid off. So they see the work that you're doing. They see everything that you're putting in. They see the turmoil and the trouble and the emotional stress that you're going through, Virgo. But ultimately, you know, you've got that power. You got to make that choice. You got to remain strong, remain fortified, right? They see you, right? And then lastly, angel of union. A partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. So I feel like Virgo, you had a question about a relationship. Here is your clarity right there. And if this was pertaining to a relationship, a partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. So maybe this was one of those lessons that you had to learn, right? Whether it be in the past, the present, or the future, something that's coming up. Right? Maybe you had somebody help you through this situation. Maybe you had somebody waiting for you at the end of this situation, or right now who's helping you through it. Right? Realize it's a blessed union. All your hard work is paying off, and stop being so self-critical. All right, Virgos, it's all I have for you today. Like, share, comment, subscribe. If you want a personal reading, go ahead and look in the description and hit us up for your personal, more in-depth reading. Bye, my lovelies. Have a good one.